Hey there, friends. It's Tarina with Create Tree. That's me. I actually have two projects to do today. They both go together. I'm super excited about them. I had somebody had done a project. I got inspiration from something else somebody did, but my sister and another friend, they're wine drinkers, and they both consume wine. And so we're going to use, I have a bunch of corks. I was given a ton of corks in order to make some projects. They thought that I could use the corks. Well, I don't drink wine. I don't use corks in my decor, but I thought what a great thing I could do and actually give them back as a gift to them. Um, if you are seeing the Little Red live, make sure you put your name and where you're from and say hey and how's it going, and make sure you sprinkle this out because sharing is caring. I appreciate it. Also, if you are not seeing the Little Red live right there, just make sure you put hashtag replay in the comments so that I know that you are here and have seen this. If you want the information on this project, other than the wine corks, I can't help you consume the wine. I'm so sorry. But if you have an overabundance of wine corks, or if I know that you can actually buy them at the craft store, and you think that this might be something fun for a wine lover in your life, put wine, W-I-N-E, not W-H-I-N-E, wine, W-I-N-E, in the comments, and I will send you out the info. I'm going to flip you around so you guys can see me. I don't always see comments, so I promise you, if you comment and I don't see you, I will respond to you after I'm done. It's just, connection and Mr. FB. My friend calls him Mr. FB. Sometimes doesn't like to show me the comments. So, but I promise you, I will respond to you. Okay. All right. I'm going to flip you guys around. Hello. There I am. Okay. So I have my bag. Oh, not a bag of wine, but I have a bag of wine corks of all different kinds. My son's friend, sorry, that's really loud. My son's friend goes to a lot of wineries around her. She's in Kansas. And so the majority of these came from her. And she's not an alcoholic. She's just over the years. I actually did kind of pre-do this so that I would just be able to lift up, put down, lift up, put down, just because I don't want them to move. And I wanted to make sure that these all fit. It's not super duper tight, but I'm going to kind of arrange them so that I do get it closer to the edges and evenly spread out. I'm using some hot glue. You could use super glue. I do use Gorilla super glue, which I might actually stick one little drop on each of the wine corks, and then we're going to do a little sign for the center. Okay, and I think I'm going to use. There's a chance this is wine. I thought that would be pretty. I'm going to use just a red kind of, go along with the whole red wine theme, because I see that a lot of the wines that she drinks is red. It stains the corks. So I don't know. I thought that I don't know anything about wine except the colors. I do know that. And then I'm going to use gold for that. This is cute because there's two different transfers on the same. It says Liquid Optimism. And honestly, that could be anything. That could be coffee. But there's a chance that this is wine. You could change that for coffee even. Let me get that out of the backer or out of the packaging. My grandson calls it packaging. And again, if you're here, make sure you say hey, because I'd like to shout you out a little bit. Okay, so this is the first one. I'm just going to grab my glue gun. I forgot to charge the Ryobi. He's dead in the water, so I have him charging, so I have my little baby one. I probably should have done super glue first. I like the super glue that I use because it is it's gel. And you can really see it, and it kind of spreads out better. This is I think this is a kangaroo. Again, I don't know my wines very well, but I thought some of these designs were pretty interesting. Like that's a barefoot. So this is just a matter of putting them all together. I did notice that some of them are the same, but maybe a little older than the others. So I'm trying to spread them out so that they're not all the same. And if you wanted to make a larger piece, you totally could. There's the 9x12. We've got the 9x12 box frame. That would work for this. Again, I'm trying to spread them out just a tiny bit. Look at how cute that is. That's a barefoot. I've never heard of barefoot wine. Went backwards on that one. I just thought these were really cool. But again, what a great gift for somebody who is a wine connoisseur. Let me grab another glue stick real quick. Somebody that really enjoys their wine this would be a good gift. Some of these wine corks were just plain. She obviously likes this kangaroo. There's a lot of the kangaroo. And like I said, I was trying to mix them up a little bit. Those are going to be covered. Now, I did actually, on these ones, this one had broken and I really liked it. And so I fixed it. I put some super glue. See, there was red. So I thought I would use that. And so I used like some shorter ones in the center. Because they really are gonna be covered up. But these guys, I thought they were really clever. Let's put this on the outside. Again, you have to just kind of like fuss with it a little bit. Make it your own, and maybe you have your own wine that you like. I know my sister also has her specific wines that she really likes. I know, like friends of ours. We live in Southern California wine country, and so we have I know they have wine clubs, and I think that's what this was. Is a friend of my son's. She works at the university. I think she belonged to some wine club. But I did notice a lot of kangaroos. So it's just a matter of going through. And like I said, I kind of arranged that so I would know exactly what I needed. What's your favorite kind of wine? I'm not a wine connoisseur, so I don't really know, but are you a wine drinker? Do you like wine? What is your favorite? My mom did like wine. She really did like wine. And she liked it's a pink. It was a pink kind. I don't know. Is that a word? Is that a kind? I just remember it was kind of she liked it in the fridge. Do you like your wine hot, warm or cold? Is it supposed to be warm? I don't think it's supposed to be warm, right? I think I want that part. That's more together. So a friend of mine uses a lot of like glues for her projects. And she recommended, because I'm going through my Gorilla Glue super fast, and she's recommending me another glue. So I just ordered it, and we'll test it out as soon as I get it. But she says if you like Gorilla Glue, you will like this kind of glue. And I said, okay, well, I trust you. But she does a lot of wood. And she, like me, she's going through a lot of super glue. And it can get expensive. Glue is expensive, you guys. Doesn't take a ton. So, what am I going to say? Still not getting any. A lot of times it'll just say, oh, see, that's a red. I could see the red. Let me put this on the charger real quick. I love my little glue gun, but it doesn't last super long, not off the charger. It doesn't take long though either. So do you have a brand kind, I don't know, of wine that you like? We live in, I think I said this, we live in Southern California wine country near Temecula, and we have a lot of wineries. If you didn't know, I used to be a wedding and portrait photographer, and so I did a lot of weddings at these venues. They're very beautiful. But I know that we also have Northern California wine country, and that's in Napa. This is a pretty quick project. Once you have it all set up, it's kind of cool. Looks like a horse head. Look, it has like a wine glass in the horse head. I don't know. I don't know the name of this one. I hear Dee Dee. She's coming to check me out. What are you doing, Mom? If you guys don't know, my dog is a busybody, Mrs. Kravitz. She needs to be where I am. If you want the project information, just put wine, WINE, in the comments, and I will go for more to do. I'll get you that info for this. How cute! I mean, super easy. It's just a matter of gluing. So I thought that this one was blank, but there's actually like a little like embossed pattern. I don't even know. I thought it was just no print on it at all, but there's actually an embossing in it. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's hard to see. Let's see. But this is, I mean, this is kind of cool. I'm making this more of a sign for her. But you could actually, I guess you could even make it like something to hold their wine. Or even like a hot pad or something. Or hold their coffee. That'd be cute. I just want to make sure I've got the pattern or the image going the right way. But like I said, if you have somebody that drinks wine and saves their corks, I think it's a wine drinker thing. I don't know. But my sister also, like I said, my sister also collects wine corks. All right, so there we go. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's just like I said, a 5x7 frame, and I went before it and just made sure I knew which ones would fit on that 5x7. I'm just using a red. It's kind of like a, I don't know. I'm gonna grungy it up. So it's not going to look like tomato red when I'm done. Because it kind of has that tomatoey look to me. Again, I'm sorry I don't see you guys' comments. We've been trying to work on it. You know, some days I do and some days I don't. And that's okay. But if you guys want this project, just put the info for the project. Just put wine in the comments. Don't whine in the comments. Just put wine. There we go. Let me get the heat tool. I'm going to just blow dry this so it's dry. Because we're going to sand a little bit. I want to make that, first of all, I want to make it, you know, nice and smooth. And so I'm just going to take a piece of sandpaper and just kind of go over the top. This also gives it a little more of a vintage vibe. Kind of makes it a little rustic. And I'm going to go around the edge. I just have a little dust rag that I like to use to wipe off all the sawdust. Okay, so I'm going to set this guy aside real quick. I'm going to grab out some wax. Let me wax this real quick. Anytime you use paint or even paste really on a surface, you want to use like a finishing paste wax just to protect the paint below. And it also protects our surface, or sorry, the transfer. It protects your transfer. You want it to be nice and smooth. That's nice. And then if you have something that feels a little sticky, just go back over and buff it. There we go. All right, I'm going to grab out my fuzz cloth. This is a brand new transfer, so I'm going to grab my fuzz cloth. I'm going to cut along the cut line. I don't like to cut my transfer apart and like have two pieces, because when I store it, I like to have it all on the same backer sheet. I know it goes together. So the first time you use a transfer, you're going to want to fuzz it. You only have to do that the first time. Okay, so then I'm going to take this and I'm going to center it. You might have to hold it up so that there's a little light behind it so you can see where your transfer is. And I want to make sure that the letters, the wording is centered on my little circle piece. And this little wood piece is just, honestly, you guys, I got it out of my craft stash. That looks great. I'm just going to use a mini squeegee. I'm going to use some gold. Scoop that up. I'm just going to smooth that over. All right. Any excess goes back in the container. Ooh, that's kind of fancy. I'm going to put that on the backer sheet and then I can wash that up after. I'm going to grab my heat tool. I'm going to just dry this off. So then I'm going to get my distress inks, and let's see. You guys know I love that antique linen. I love the walnut stain. I like the black soot and the vintage photo, but I think I want to try. I always go light and then go dark, and just kind of go around. Yeah, that's too light. So I'm going to use the walnut stain. Kind of hit around that. I think I might even do like the edge of this. just to kind of bring it in. I know her house is not like super vintage, but this I think just gives it a little more dimension without going overboard on the vintage. The other thing I wanted to do, I just thought about this while I was drying it, is I thought about just going over the edge with some gold. Bring that finger paint in here, you guys. See that? I don't know if you guys can even see that. I don't know, it just gives it I think it gives like a little dimensional detail. I hope you guys are having a good day. And like I said, I'm not seeing anybody's messages. And that's okay. I'm not stressing. I am, but I'm not. I am stressing. Try not to. Kind of just going over with the gold just here and there. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of clever. And then we're just going to stick that there. Maybe we need to do a little bit of gold right here. Fancy it up a little bit. We can come back with the distressing ink. Okay. Let's see. Let me wash my hands off really quick, you guys. So I've got gold everywhere. I'll close this up real quick. Let me just dry it one more time. And then if you don't like all that gold, you can come back, tone it down just a bit with that distress ink. So it's not so gold. Yeah, that's really cool. Just gives it a little bit of a gold look. Okay. So now I'm going to just take a little bit of the super glue, just hit a little bit. And then I'm going to put a lot of hot glue. This is why I need that Ryobi one, because for the bigger globs of glue, it's so much faster. And then make sure you get that centered and where you want it. That's really cute, you guys. Again, not completely my idea. I just took an idea I saw somebody else do, and then added my own flair to it. Cute, huh? All right. So the next one, just gonna set that aside. Sorry, this is gonna be loud because of all the things. In the bag. All right, so I did grab a piece of filler. I know it's square, and I didn't want it to be too high, so I actually think I might cut it down a bit. Hold on, let me wrap this up so I don't get this all a mess. Because you guys, this stuff is just like sawdust and glitter. It gets everywhere. Oh, I used to have a hot knife. I don't know what happened to it. Let's see, I'm just going to use my scissors. How far do I want it to go up? Right halfway. I'm really not sticking anything in it. It's just a filler. Maybe do that again. Not too bad. So this is just one of our simple shapes because I liked the size of it. And so what I want to do is we're actually going to we're going to glue these guys down, and it doesn't matter if they're all the same size or not, but we're basically going to glue these around the outside and make like a little faux planter. I had these in my stash. They're just fake, but I figured that if somebody wanted to use like an air plant, they could just pop these out. I don't kill the plastic ones, so that's a good thing. All right, so let me start by putting a little bit of glue under these guys. Okay, let me go see if my Ryobi battery is ready. Hold on for just a second. Sorry about that. Well, it's charged enough, so hopefully my glue will heat up quickly. It's on. Yay, it's on. Okay, so I'm just, because my little glue gun guy, he does not like being used on big projects, so he dies quickly. and he does not heat up the glue very quickly, if that all makes sense. I just need enough to hold it in place. I know there's bigger ones of these glue guns, and everybody loves them, so I might look into that. I like having 2 different kinds of glue guns just because my Ryobi will burn your hand off. So there's that. Okay, so what I want to do is just put a dot of super glue. Let me test the Ryobi. No, not yet. And then a big glop of, and I'm hanging the, like, just a teeny tiny bit. I'll pull it up so you guys can see. But just barely hanging over the edge. Just enough to cover the white. Dieters! She hears the trash truck. She's Mrs. Kravitz, you guys. She is a busybody. Oh, there it goes. Yes. And I do see that you can see the white right there, just a tiny bit. But I don't even think, like, if I wanted to, I could go back around and paint that if I needed to. But honestly, I don't think it's going to even matter. Oh, you know what it is she hears? She hears the street sweeper. That's what she hears. So Dee Dee likes to sit up at the top of in our loft and be Mrs. Kravitz, the busybody neighbor. And again, if you guys are interested in getting the information on this project, just comment wine in the comments. That's going to be cool, huh? Just a fun little thing to commemorate. Well, maybe maybe you go on a wine tour somewhere in wine country. What do you do with all those? I know people that go on vacation down here and up in Napa. This is called Gnarly Head. You guys, Gnarly Head. It's interesting. Looks like like the wine vines. Trying to get as much of that showing. Oh, I know people also go up north. Oh, you see, this is a Kansas winery. That's cool. She's from Kansas. But this is a good way to like commemorate like maybe a trip. And I'm trying to get so that they're not the same. Not the same wineries together. And like I said, I'm excited actually to get the new glue that I ordered. I can't remember the name of it, but a friend of mine, like she said, she doesn't go through glue as fast. Well, at least she doesn't go through the bottle as quickly. Smoky Hill. That's the same. There's really no writing on this one. But look how fun that is so far. Oh, yeah. You gotta wait till the glue dries before you hold it up. That would be me. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is pretty. Kind of has a lion. So this is essentially just making a little planter. I need to use some of these Smoky Hill ones because I've got a few. Got a few of these. Especially if you don't want them to sit next to each other. Yeah, some of these are really like the design on them is really pretty. I tried to get as many as I thought I would need out and ready, but I do have more I can pull from. I think I'm going to use this one. "19 Crimes." That's interesting. Some of these wineries and wines are very interesting names. Like Gnarly Head. That's so funny. I think I might need one more. Maybe not. Ooh, look at that, you guys. That is pretty darn good. All right. I like that it has KS for Kansas. They were in school together. They're athletic trainers for the college. Okay. So a couple things. I want to put, you guys, I don't want that to move. But how cool is that? That does look really neat. So I'm going to put some moss in here. Again, really a lot like glitter. It gets everywhere. Put down some hot glue and start shoving the moss in there. And the glue just kind of holds it in place. Guys, this stuff is terribly messy. And just kind of tuck. Now, if you wanted to make this a real terrarium or a little planter, you could. You could put dirt in here. I don't always keep my plants alive. And for ow, that really hurt. Be careful. This is what I'm telling you guys. Be careful of the rhyobes. I forget. It just drips on its own. So be really careful. That hurt. That'll be a blister. Ow. Oh my gosh. And I wasn't touching it. I was away from it. But it drips. Just tuck. Okay. Right, okay. So let me shove it all back and put all the remnants back in the bag. That took a piece of skin off. Ouch. Be really careful, you guys. Okay, this is not too fancy, but all I'm going to do is let's see if I have another like little flower piece that I can add to this. I want something like a desert flower, maybe this. Okay. I just went over to my not my ribbon wall, but my flower wall. Let me a little bit of glue on the back side of that. Again, she can pull this out if she doesn't want it to be, fakeish, I got these. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. You can just pull. I just want. I don't know that I want it sticking up. Maybe. Oh, there's no wire left in it. I took the wire out. So you could stick that down in if you really wanted to. I don't know. I think I like them tucked. I think I like it tucked, just kind of peeking out there. All right, let's just snip these off. Just going to put a little bit of glue on the tips just to kind of hold them in place. Okay, and I'm just going to stick some glue. And I'm kind of fluffing up that stuff underneath. The moss, I guess it's moss, right? I just like the flowers kind of poking through there. What do you think? All right, there's my wine knot. Let's see. All right, let's go here real quick. Hello, friends. Hello. Okay, what do you think? Isn't that cute? And again, she could take if she doesn't love the little fake flowers, she could totally take it out. I'm going to leave it white. I don't even mind that it's white, but if you don't like it white, you could paint it another color before you put them on. I think it looks just fine. And then I've got this guy. How cute, right? But so cute together. That'll be really cute in her house. She has like a little wine bar area, and I think that would be adorable. I'll take a picture and I'll post it so you guys can see it. And again, if you guys are not watching on the live where it says a little red live, make sure you put hashtag replay so I know that you saw it. And if you want to get the project info, other than the wine corks, I mean, obviously there's wine corks, but I can get you everything else that I've used. And just put wine in the comments and I'll get that info to you. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry I didn't see any comments. It's still like blank. So I'll go back, and if you guys are saying anything, I promise I'll go back and say hello and answer any questions I can. I appreciate it. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.